Morning, at least 7 people were killed after a UPS plane crashed at Louisville's International Airport yesterday. And former Republican Vice President Dick Cheney has died at the age of 84.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this November 5th. It's 5 o'clock this morning and time for a check of our weather with meteorologist Megan Dusmall. Megan, chilly outside. Tell us what's going on with our forecast.
Yeah, it's definitely a cold morning as you're stepping out the door. Not as cold as yesterday, so at least you have that in mind. But take a look at those temperatures out and about Eastern Kentucky. A lot of upper 30s. Some folks in the 40s this morning. Now, we are having a sensor issue in Hazard. It's not actually 50 degrees this morning, but still a lot warmer than yesterday. Now, in terms of what we'll see this afternoon, significantly warmer than what we've seen the past couple of weeks. We have those chances for low 70s today for some folks. 73 is that forecast high for Pikeville, Manchester. 71 is the forecast high for a lot of cities around Eastern Kentucky. So keep that in mind as you're going into your Wednesday. But in terms of the clouds, we're just looking mostly sunny for the day. No rain chances are in the forecast. Amelia.
A golden alert is out from a missing Laurel County woman. Deputies say 26-year-old Shelby Brooker was last seen October 28th off New Way Trail. She's on your screen now. They say she might be bipolar and headed to Fairfax, Virginia. She was last seen wearing jean shorts and an oversized hoodie. If you have any information, you can call the sheriff's office at 606-864-6600. This morning, a deadly plane crash in Kentucky is under investigation. At least 7 people were killed and several others injured when a UPS plane went down shortly after takeoff yesterday evening. CBS's Jared Hill has the details on what we know so far.
Horrifying video shows the moment a UPS plane takes off from Louisville's Muhammad Ali International Airport. The left wing on fire.
Bro, hold on. I think it's gonna crash, bro.
Within seconds, the cargo flight crashes, erupting into flames. Authorities say 3 crew members were on board.
Oh my God.
The explosion setting multiple nearby buildings on fire as well, including an auto parts store and a petroleum recycling center.
There was no specifically hazardous cargo on board of the plane that would create an environmental issue for those around the site, but the impact and where it impacted could create those types of situations.
Kentucky's governor confirmed there were 38,000 gallons of fuel on board the plane, set to carry it from Kentucky to Hawaii. The crash killed multiple people.
There are a lot of families that are going to be waiting and wondering for a period of time. We're going to try to get them that information as fast as we can.
The crash happened where a major UPS hub is located. The facility moves more than 400,000 packages an hour, according to UPS. The company says all sorting there would be put on hold Tuesday night. The National Transportation Safety Board will lead the investigation into just what went wrong. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Governor Andy Beshear says he expects the death toll to rise. Former Republican Vice President Dick Cheney, who served alongside President George W. Bush, has died. His family says Cheney passed away from complications of pneumonia along with cardiac and vascular disease. Vice President Cheney was known for his significant role in shaping U.S. foreign policy, particularly during the War on Terror and the Iraq War. During his campaign in 2000, he debated his opponent at Centre College in Danville. Centre College says the debate transformed quiet campus into a hub for national politics as they hosted another debate in 2012.
It was the debate among gentlemen, among people who could have an intellectual conversation about policy differences and not yell at each other. It was the debate that really set the tone for the campaign.
Centre College would go on to host a debate in 2012, which WYMT covered, between then Vice President Joe Biden and Congressman Paul Ryan. Police in Middlesboro are asking for help identifying a truck driver connected to an incident that happened in the Sherwood area. Officers are looking for this white truck on your screen now with stickers and a Kentucky license tag that doesn't match the vehicle. Authorities say the incident happened yesterday morning. Anybody with information is asked to contact police and the Middlesboro Police Department at 606-248-3636. In Rockcastle County, a man is charged with neglecting his mother. According to a criminal complaint, 38-year-old Jeremy Cook says he was the sole caretaker for his mother. She was taken to the hospital after Cook reported that she was suffering from shortness of breath. Investigators say the mother was found sitting in a reclining chair that she said she'd been in for 2 months. Cook was released on bond yesterday. He's due in court for a preliminary hearing next Wednesday. A big night for Democrats in key races across the country last night, with candidates projected to win in New York City, New Jersey, and Virginia. A common theme in their victory speeches, the candidates seeing the wins, a mandate for a change, and a push towards the future. Voters are also expected to approve California's Prop 50, the Democratic governor's measure to redraw the state's congressional maps.
The future is now. Roll up your sleeves, let your passion flow. The country we carry in our hearts is waiting.
I think this vote, even though it's a local election, could have major impacts on how the two major parties have control across the country.
President Donald Trump also called on Senate Republicans to change the rules in order to push through voter reform and his other agenda priorities. Well, we were in Wise County, Virginia yesterday as voters cast their ballots for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and other offices. Folks we talked with say it's important to let your voice be heard.
As our industry has been kind of ruined by not having coal mines anymore. And this country needs the energy. Most people don't seem to understand that here. It makes a big difference to put the right people in there that get things done.
Democrat Abigail Spanberger will be the first ever woman to lead Virginia. Earl Sears would have become the first black woman to be elected as a governor in the United States. Spanberger's victory flips Virginia's executive mansion from GOP control. We have learned that at least 2 Eastern Kentucky judge executives will not seek re-election in 2026. Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley said in a social media video that his decision comes after months of prayer and reflection. He was first elected in 2014. Pike County Judge Executive Ray Jones also told the Appalachian News Express he will not seek re-election either. He did not respond to our request for comment. Jones is in his second term and served for years in the state Senate before that. Well, candidates can start filing for 2026 races in Kentucky today, and that filing deadline is January 9th. There are several key races we'll be watching next year, including the race to fill Senator Mitch McConnell's seat, along with congressional races and many local offices. Children who have had COVID-19 face a higher risk of rare heart complications. A UK study found while cases were still very rare, children who had a previous COVID infection had slightly higher rates of myocarditis or pericarditis. Children who had been vaccinated, meanwhile, had lower rates of rare heart complications. The number of adults in their late 40s getting screened for colorectal cancer is skyrocketing. This comes after the U.S. Preventative Service Task Force changed its guidelines, recommending screening for people ages 45 to 49. Research published in JAMA found after the change, the number of adults in the group getting screened jumped tenfold, with the biggest increase among women and white patients. It's now 5:07. Thanks so much for getting your day started with us on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, we'll take you to a dance studio encouraging kids of all abilities to shine. That's in the good side.
And it's going to be a warm and windy Wednesday. I'll have more coming up.